Hello everyone. Today I have a review of this 2021 Lexus RX350. This will be a full review of this RX350. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. It comes with your typical new style, or newer style I think, Lexus key. I don't know if they came out with a new one. Has lock, unlock, tailgate opener, and panic. To operate the tailgate, just press and hold with the vehicle unlocked, and it'll open. And to shut it, just press and hold again. Whenever the vehicle is locked, the mirrors do fold in. This one does have remote start, so all you have to do is press the lock button 3 times and then hold on the 3rd press. And it'll fire right up. And if you unlock it, the vehicle turns off. You can unlock the vehicle with the fob, or since this has smart key entry, just put your hand behind the handle. Then to lock it, just press this button. Or not the button, just the little indent. It's in this blue color, which I'll put on screen. It has a black, white, and brown interior with some metallic trim throughout. This does have an 8-way adjustable seat with memory settings. It does have a tilting and telescoping steering wheel. Well, go ahead and hop in. But go ahead, start it up. All you have to do is make sure your key is inside the interior. Then put your foot on the brake and press the engine start stop button. Very quiet startup. Does have memory seats that readjust once you start the car. And as you can see, this one only has 17,324 miles. Has a 3-spoke leather wrap steering wheel with wood accents and bolstering up top. Parking brakes electronic, which is right here. This RX350 has an 8-speed automatic. Manual shiftability over to the left, and you can shift up and down like this. And it does have a backup camera with guidance lines that move. And it does let you know that you're not in park. Very audibly. But you could also hear the parking brake just then. But to release it, put your foot on the brake and then press down, and it releases it. Then to activate it, just pull up. And you also have your auto brake hold right there, but we'll get into that in a moment. So let's go ahead and turn on the automatic lights and the hazards. The hazards button itself also blinks. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the outside. It does have a fully automatic driver's side window, and we'll take a look at the outside. It does beep to let you know that the key has exited the interior. But I personally really like the styling of the RX350. I think it's better than the NX. But it is very aggressive styling. And I love this blue color. It is dual exhaust with real exhaust on both sides. But we'll go ahead, turn off the hazards, and cut the lights back to auto. And we'll go ahead, give it a few revs. This RX350 comes with Toyota's 2GR FKS 3.5-liter V6 with 24 valves, dual overhead cams, with VVT-IW, VVT-I, D4S, and a simulated Atkinson cycle. It makes 295 horsepower at 6,300 RPM and 267 pound-feet of torque at 4,700 RPM. very nice sounding engine. Well, go ahead and shut the door, and we'll roll up the window. Actually, all 4 windows are fully automatic. To the left of the steering column, you do have your automatic high beam button, your trunk opener, heated steering wheel button. You also have your camera view button, which when you press it, shows you a view around the car. And if you click this down here, it'll change your view to this one, and you can pause it. Can't manually drag it though. Then you can also change settings right up here. Actually, it's just the body color. On the door, you do have your memory settings, 3 memory presets. Then down here, you have your mirror controls with your fold-in button. Then left or right. Then window locks all have green buttons. Lock and unlock. Then all 4 of your power windows, all of which are fully automatic. Down here you do get storage, actually very pretty deep storage, and your grip. And on the door, this storage space actually opens, so you can slide something in easier and then shut it. And also right over here you have your gauge dimmer and your odometer and trip. To the left of the steering wheel, you do have your turn signal and light stock. On the steering wheel itself, you do have your media controls, volume, I think this is for like channels, mode, voice commands, navigation.
Here are some command examples for navigation.
Get directions to Fort Worth, Texas.
Here is the address I found. Would you like to go there?
Cancel. You also have your call, accept, and end buttons, your airbag cover, your cruise control stalks down here. It's the exact same one as my car, actually. Or actually, no, not my car. My car has a different one. Anyway, you have your controls for your information display, which is your D-pad, your select button, back button, I'm not sure what that one does, and then your lane keep assist button and your frontal collision warning button. But if we can go through this, you see at the top you have all of the things that you can go through. Then your settings. Your center screen also shows your outside temperature and the time and what gear you're in. On the gauge cluster itself, you do have your engine temperature, your tachometer, your center display, your speedometer, and your fuel gauge. You also have paddle shifters on the steering wheel for whenever you're in manual mode. To the right of the steering wheel, you do have your wiper stalk. In the center area, you do have your display with navigation. You can go through your menu, destination, audio, phone, apps, projection for Android Auto or Apple CarPlay, info, setup, and climate, which you can change all that right there. And if we go to apps, there's only 2 apps. In the center, you do have 2 vents, also vents on the sides. Then you have your clock, your vent shut off wheels. Then you have your audio power, volume as well. Then your tune knob. Then you have eject disc. Radio takes you to whatever radio you were listening to. Media takes you to your audio sources, just like going into menu, then going to audio. Seek track, play pause. Then you have your climate controls, your physical climate controls, I should say. your driver's temperature, your passenger temperature, auto, off, fan speed, dual, front defrost, your rear defrost and your mirror defrost, your zones button, recirc and fresh air, also auto selection. It's one button that you can cycle through. Then your passenger airbag indicator and your security indicator. Down here you do get a wireless charger, which you can power on and off with that button. You do get two 2.1 amp outlets right here, cigarette lighter or 12 volt outlet. Down here you do get your parking brake and auto brake hold. Then you get your heated and ventilated seats right here, which I will gladly turn on because it is pretty hot today. You do have 3 settings for both. And then you can also select auto, or auto is the first. You have your shifter with your little cover for your shift lock release. It is a leather shift boot cover. Then here is like a phone storage. It's kind of flexible. Then you do have your cup holders with this little thing. These actually fold down. So if you have a massive drink, these can go in. Or no, that's not how that works. This can go down for a very tall drink, and then you push and it'll come back up. This is your controls for your center screen. If you don't use the touch screen, you have this little cursor right here. You can click map for the map, menu for the menu that I showed, and back button. You can also have a secondary display over here, and as you can see, this one's getting 17 miles a gallon. You can also go to climate controls and then just full screen, whatever you're on. I don't know what this button does. I'll find out though. This actually comes out, or it used to. No, that's not this car. This is just part of your armrest. You get your drive mode selector right here. Push for normal, then you can turn it left for eco and right for sport, and then your electronic stability control off. In your center console, which you open by this, get a pretty good amount of space, so it seems pretty far back. Get this little tray. Then you get 2 more USBs, though one of them, or those are actually for connecting like your iPod or something. People still use those. 12 volt outlet here, then 3 dimes, or no, 3/4. That's odd. Then you just get some room. Just like that. Kind of. I don't understand how that was in there. Okay, well, shut that. Up top, you do have your sun visor with a mirror and a light. And it does extend to the side, though it does not have an extender right here. And then you also have the same for the other side, but it also gets a light as well. Right here, you do get your sunglass compartment, your sunroof controls, your lights controls, and your SOS button. Then you also get, whoa, I didn't know that's how that works. You get a dome light and then 2 map lights, which you activate by pressing the glass. Wow. Then on the mirror, you do get home link control. HUD release is right here. That sums up the driver's area of the interior. We'll go ahead and move to the passenger seat and then check out the rest of the car. On the passenger side, you do get an 8-way adjustable seat. You do get some storage right down here that is not on the driver's side. You get your glove box, which is lockable, and it's a very big glove box with your owner's manual. You do get the same slide out, or just fold out storage bin. You do get your power locks, your power window, your door handle, and your grab handle. All the materials on the dash. This is all soft touch. This is metal, like real metal, I believe. More soft touch here. This is plastic in the center and right here, but everywhere else, soft touch. Soft touch up here, down here, even on the side right there. This is padded, but down below, hard plastic, where it actually needs to be durable. But dang, even here, it's soft touch. This is a very large back seat. Like, this seat's pushed back all the way, I believe, and I still have tons of room. My feet are a little tight. There's not much height down here for your feet, but otherwise it's very comfortable. You get this center console thing, or you just get armrest with cup holders. And you also get 2 vents right here, 2.1 amp power outlets. You get mat pockets in both of the back seats that actually kind of extend out rather than just being a little cloth pouch. You do get a dome light back here and 2 more dome lights, so these are actually operated by button, not by touch. You get cornering handles on all 4 sides of the car. Step out height in this is very good, very easy to get out of. Coming to the trunk, you do have 2 buttons here, which kind of stop the thing midway. So you do have your opening and closing button, and then you have your lock button for smart key and your backup camera. But you do get a massive cargo area, very large. It does come with the original Lexus floor mats. Right now it has all-weather floor mats in it. You get a first aid kit, speakers, or 1 speaker, that's probably the subwoofer, a little cargo hook, another 12-volt outlet, and a cargo cover, which just extends like this. If you don't want people peeping into your cargo, and it just folds up right there. You get another cargo hook. You do get 1 light on each side, more cargo hooks down there, and tether for child seats. And then you can fold down the second row seats. All you have to do is pull one of these latches, and down it goes. To shut it, you just press this button, and this is to lock it into whatever position you put it in. But we'll go ahead and shut it, and we'll move to the other side of the second row. You do get your fuel door, which you just push to open. Then, to fold up the seat, you just push it back. Just goes like that. These seats can also recline just a little bit before they run into something, but the main purpose for these levers on both sides, that I forgot to show on the other side, is to fold down the seat. So you can fold them down back there, but if you're right here, you can also fold it down. On both sides, you do get room for maybe 1 big cup or a lot of small items, but in these back doors, you do get the same materials that follow through. And that sums up this review of this 2021 Lexus RX350. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a good day. On the gate up top, you do get your sun 3.5 liter V6 with 24 valves with what? There's there.